Hey, Brian.
Hey, Tony.
Recording Salty Language, episode 13, from a live studio audience.
True.
Or at least two of them.
Yeah.
You might as well not, I said live. Why tiptoe?
I know, right? From the Shameless Plug Studios.
Hells yeah. The only studio where saltiness preps itself.
Yes. It is like a
something.
giant salt mine right now.
Hell yeah.
Just mounds of salt.
Sodium everywhere.
Yes.
I'm all bloated. And never mind. What are we doing here?
Nothing.
All right, game on.
I'm laying on potato chips.
Why not? Delicious.
Frolicking about them.
Like Uncle Scrooge, just diving and swimming and diving and swimming.
Mm-hmm. Except for gold coins. It's all about like the baked Lay's or potato chips or whatever.
If you're going to have that many chips, no go baked. Just go kettle fried.
You're right. Then all that grease is on you then. Then you're glistening when you get out.
Exactly. Then it looks sexy.
Yep. Then you're like an oiled Adonis. If he stopped working out and got obese.
Well, who said you got to eat the chips if you own them all?
No, I'm just saying I'm fat. So if I oil myself up, I'm going to look like a Greek person with the hair.
Gotcha. It clicks now.
Yeah. I'll have plenty of styling gel for the 10 hairs on my head.
You got to keep them in track.
That's right. Hey, man, this shit grows all over the place now. It just grows wherever the hell it wants to.
I understand.
It doesn't grow into that natural part like it used to.
You saw my random post where I'm like nail clipper and a mustache hair. So fucker wouldn't leave my nose alone.
Yeah. Yeah, when you start getting the tusks.
Yeah, exactly. It's like every time I move, there's a tickle. I'm glad someone didn't walk in the bathroom me with nail clippers up in my face.
I kind of wish someone would have, Jeannie, so that we could have had a nice
this
picture.
Is at work.
Oh, so? And?
I was trying to do it in my rear view mirror. It just wasn't happening.
What makes it funnier is that you only use your nail clippers with your feet.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. So
that's what I do.
Got one foot up by your nose.
If I was that flexible, that'd be impressive.
I wouldn't know, because I wouldn't want to see any proof. Like, look at this fruit bowl. Yeah.
And brain.
Yeah.
As I'm clipping my nose.
Yeah. You're like, look, I'm like a fruit bowl with a bow.
It's fantastic.
Ugh. I don't know about all that, my friend.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
This random cherry concoction show through together is quite delicious.
It is. And troublesome when he gets back with more. Because, see that bottle of Red Stag there? I
do, Brian.
Which is tonight the official drink of Salty Language. There's another partial bottle up in the cabinet, too.
Red Stag. What are we calling this random cocktail? It's
delicious.
Black cherry soda.
I'm going to say delicious.
And black cherry bourbon.
Yeah.
Delicious?
Mm-hmm.
That's too vague.
It's redundant.
It is redundant.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think we spent too much time thinking about it.
We have.
With our powerful man minds.
The moment's gone.
It is.
So, hey, I got an idea. If you got a suggestion for the cocktail, send it to us at saltylanguage@gmail. Or
you can jump on the Facebook at facebook.com/saltylanguage.
And at salty_language at Twitter. Send us some suggestions for his cocktail name.
Or various other fun time deals.
Bitches.
Mm-hmm. Or you can also hop on the salty-language.tumblr.com. And, if the damn site will stay up.
Oh, that's been pissing me off.
Mm-hmm.
I like the site a lot because it's really easy to upload shit to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how many, every time I email, I'm like, again, Mike, and then I get an email back shortly. Sorry, we're... Blah, blah. At least they put it back up.
The worst part is that it doesn't say, like, site temporarily unavailable or something like that.
It's just, lost.
Yeah, it says site not found, which means if someone happens to listen to, one of our glorious podcasts...
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, and then jumps on the Tumblr, they're like,
the best thing going today.
They're like, not only is fuckers liars, they're assholes. Wait, I got that backwards.
True.
But, yeah.
It's very... It's been up... Friday was a real rough day for some reason.
Yeah. They do have trouble off and on. I've noticed that.
I mean, because I had trouble when I first signed up for it. I sent them an email and they fixed it immediately.
Right.
And it's been... Usually they're pretty quick about getting it back up, which is good.
Yeah. I do remember, I want to say it was last year, at some point or earlier this year, there was like 3 days where it was almost impossible to get on the site. Yeah. Like, all you got was the we'll be back shortly or whatever it said.
It's like the fail whale from Twitter.
Which, I actually got that earlier today, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Got the old overcapacity.
Well, you know what I've noticed is on my amazing technology I'm holding in my hand right now.
Your cock?
Yes, it is bionic. It's fascinating. No.
That explains
on your
some
Twitter,
things.
are you getting any of your app mentions?
No.
Me neither. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I've had to just start looking.
Because when I hit I get shit from 4 days ago. And I'm like, I know I've had more contact with people since then.
Stop lying. Acting like people want to talk to you.
Forever alone.
Nobody wants to play with me.
Nobody wants to talk to me on Twitter.
Shit.
It's fucking annoying, though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, go to Tumblr's. Usually, if you can get to the site, it's full of goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Like William Shatner singing Bohemian Rhapsody soon.
Yep.
Actually, it'll be up by the time you listen to this.
Right. And you can throw on, have a look at, the various links from this episode and previous ones. Or, again, if it's not there, hit the Facebook because the linkage is all there as well.
Exactly.
So.
And you notice who our two, main pals are on the inner tubes?
Yes.
Good old Nate and Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
They're all over sending us shit.
I know.
Which is awesome.
Just tells you that neither one has a life.
That's true. Although I did see that our other friend, Dave Decker there, listen to Salty Language today as he's getting ready for the Halloween party / liver abuse day.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be going on later.
Which is how everyone should have been preparing.
With liver abuse?
Yes.
Or Salty Language?
Yes. Well, they kind of go together.
That's true. Because you listen to us and you're like, oh, God, now I got to drink.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. You can't comprehend the sheer assholeness
right.
going on.
Or if you're the kind of person that doesn't have enough friends, that'll go out to a bar with you, you can just drink it home by yourself and just listen to us, and it'll be kind of like you have drinking partners. Because usually you're drinking beer.
That's true.
So they won't be drinking alone.
Good call.
And tonight we're both imbibing slightly.
See? So. You know what, Brian? God damn it, you're right.
We are your designated drinking partner.
I like it.
Yes.
So anytime you hear Brian slurp on a straw or my ice rattle, take a drink.
Is it wrong if I just want to slurp on the straw the rest of the time? Or
not at all.
Or Brian. You just keep rattling your ice?
It's the official Salty Language drinking game for this episode only.
Yeah. Anytime either of us says anything, take a drink.
Yeah, anything.
Mm-hmm. It's like we're going to start doing the secret word like Pee-wee's Playhouse?
Yes.
Or we start screaming and...
No?
No. If so, I'll turn the volume on the mics up.
To quote, good old Danny Glover, getting too old for that shit. That shit, whatever.
I thought you were going to say, you got an angel with you right now.
Damn it, Brian.
Because that's my favorite Danny Glover quote.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I shan't be quoting that
one. Come on, it's Angels in the Outfield, your favorite.
It is Angels in the Outfield.
It's got Tony Danza in it. How can it be a bad movie?
Doesn't it have Doc Brown, too?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Whatever the hell his name is in real life. Sutherland. No, not Sutherland.
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah, that's it.
No, this Donald Sutherland is doing voiceovers for everything now.
Something tells me today's Christopher Lloyd's birthday too, I believe.
Okay.
Why I know that, I don't know.
Is that something your craziness?
Yes. My random knowledge that gets really terrific in trivia games.
Yeah. Useless knowledge sends tingling.
Yes, exactly.
Just means your elbow's itching or something.
Yeah, Mm-hmm. It's just a scabies acting up. No big deal.
Yeah, that'll happen. I thought you got rid of that.
Huh? It's always spreading.
That's nasty.
That's fine. Speaking of spreading,
whoa,
this will be my iPhone pick of the week here, Brian. There's a little iPhone game called Infect Them All.
Oh, this isn't anywhere near as sexy as I had hoped. Well, it might be, depending on where you go from here.
You just run around and eat people as a zombie, and then they eat people. It's entertaining.
Yeah, not at all as sexy as I was hoping for. You
used
the word spreading and infecting them all, and I thought you were going to talk about
it's like
something.
Some sort of herp game where you got to shoot your iPhone real quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That would be entertaining.
Yep. Damn.
It's like those old school Atari games.
Yeah.
What was it?
Oh, God.
Custer's Revenge.
That's horrible. Yeah.
Or whatever game that was when you're
No, you're right. It's Custer's Revenge.
No. There was another one where a dude was up on a rooftop and just jacking loads down.
Wow.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
That stupid emulator we downloaded of all those.
No, that was brought into us.
Oh, yeah, that was Butter, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
I don't
Somebody
know.
brought it into us.
It had all those crazy X-rated Atari games.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Oof.
And still the best part was that, when we were seeing what they were, we had that giant window behind us.
That's true. Well, like anyone could tell, that was a pixelated cowboy raping an Indian on a cactus.
That's true.
That's true.
Man. Having some issues.
That's an objective-based game if I ever heard of one.
Yeah. Throwing pox blankets on them and stealing all their land and women.
And if I remember right, he had a...
It's like Columbus Day.
Didn't he have a horrible pixel dong just waggling around?
Yeah, I believe so.
What a crazy game.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me add that to my little notebook here.
Man, well, why not? Everyone got to look at, Captain America's tits last week. So.
That's right,
Yeah.
damn it.
Oof.
And, a sexy picture of a Bambi hunt.
That's true.
Ooh. All right.
Actually, it was funny because when the Tumblr site stopped showing up, I thought maybe, someone complained.
I thought the same damn thing. I'll be honest.
I was like, wow.
I was like, really? Because,
Because it wouldn't surprise me at any point.
it's not tasteful. But it wasn't
true.
It wasn't blatant either.
Or was it? No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Although all it takes is one person to get their grainy panties in a bunch, and it's
Hopefully they don't know how to use the internet. That's all I can say.
please.
Although if some random retarded grandma stumbled across our Tumblr, that kind of makes me happy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's going on in this world today?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I've heard way worse stories about sites being, like Facebooks and Tumblrs and whatnot being suspended or whatever for
Nonsense.
way dumber things. Yeah.
That's true.
So I wouldn't be entirely surprised if it ever happened, but
Fight the power. Raise the fist.
yeah.
Right?
Take the power back.
Yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I got nothing.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
We're not minority enough to really fight for our rights. Other than to party.
The party. Well, yeah, because, it's the beasties.
Yep. That's
Or as
all.
I call them, the besties.
Oh. Damn, you were using that word.
What?
Folks, if you hear some sort of a gurgling, gacking noise, that's Tony choking on his own blood as I stab him in the neck.
Problem? See, look, I've already, it's 12, 13 minutes in, I've already reached the point of the podcast where my ass is going numb.
Mm.
This is awesome.
Well, you can stop sitting on various items.
Well, plungers are so comfortable. We just leave them in the toilet.
Yeah, sitting on the business end of it, though. I mean, maybe not the best career move.
No, I think it's fine.
Fine. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm trying to walk like a cowboy for my movie role in the future that I'll never get.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
So let's see, we have Ted Stiletto Detective. We need Ted Earp.
Ted Earp, cowboy.
Cowboy. Of course, he's going to look like...
No, it's got to be outlaw for hire.
I like it.
Yeah.
He's got to look like the third cowboy in whatever commercial it is when the guys have increasingly bigger mustaches and hats.
Yeah.
To...
He's got to look like a live version of like Yosemite Sam, except without the red hair.
Perfect, because we don't want a ginger to represent us.
Mm-mm.
God damn it. Genetic freaks. Hi, Nate.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Nah, it happens.
I like it, though. Giant mustache, even bigger hat.
Exactly.
Perfect.
A hat so big, it's redonkulous.
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
No.
Can't have that.
No? Mm-mm. How about Cleveland? With the fucking savannah animal hunts going on.
Oh, jeez. Seriously, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's... Well, did you hear... The funniest one to me was that the last one was like a herpes-infected monkey.
Yes.
And I was like... And at one point, did you see they had signs on the side of the road that said, like, watch for exotic animals and 15 miles to the Love Shack? But...
Baby.
Oh. I was like, when you have a herpes-infected monkey, you have patient 0 waiting to happen.
Yes.
You're just moments from outbreak.
Monkey herpes ravaging the land.
Then we have to call Dustin Hoffman in to, clean shit up and put on a dress.
Well, you'll have that.
I might be mixing up some of his movies.
He also fights a shark, I think.
Yeah. But I think he catches the monkey with his hook hand.
Oh, that was a completely wrong movie. That wasn't Dustin Hoffman at all.
Oh, no, that's right. It wouldn't have been a shark anyways from Peter Pan. It would have been a crocodile.
Yeah.
With the clock in him.
Way to almost save me.
Yeah.
No, that was fascinating. Because I saw it on my Twitter that morning, like, school's canceled. And I'm like, what? And it was like, oh, there's tigers and lions and cheetahs and bears and giraffes.
The best part is that, those kids, when they have grandkids, are going to be like, back in my day, we didn't go to school because there were all sorts of animals.
There was tigers everywhere.
And the kids will be like, oh, come on.
Really crazy grandpa in Ohio?
Tigers don't even exist anymore. What are you talking about?
You are correct.
Well, and after they put down, all the animals from this.
Which is what. Did you hear that people are trying to buy them, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they stopped a group of people from digging up a lion corpse.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, what I couldn't get over was that, did you read that, the person who owned the preserve or whatever that they were on, committed suicide, but he just let loose all the animals first.
That's a real, fuck everybody move.
Yeah. You'd think, if nothing else, call the animal control people or something, leave them where they are.
Yeah.
Call somebody like that, then, whatever, drop your pants, put an electrical wire around your neck, and jack off until you're blue. But,
if you got to go that way, why not? Right?
Hey, it's the way to go. That way it's horribly embarrassing for whoever finds you.
Yes, exactly.
But, I was just like, wow.
Some things can't be unseen, bro.
It's just dangling. And so is he.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know why he would.
Hey, turn that light off for me. That's not the pull cord.
Oh.
What?
That's my buddy's foot. But
we need to make some strings like that for light.
Look like hanging people.
Yes, I'm sure those will sell real well.
You're probably right, actually. Sad as it is. But nice hat, honey. But why would he let all the animals loose?
Because he didn't give a fuck.
What a dick move.
Yeah, it is. It's like, before I kill myself, fuck you all.
Exactly. Take this, Cleveland.
Well, not only does he...
Zanesville,
Yeah,
whatever.
well, Zaniesville is all called. No. Not only was it like a fuck you to all the people, it was a fuck you to the animals, too.
That's true.
Because I look at... They're all dead now.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, man.
That's pretty... Well, those sheriffs, though, they're like, this is the greatest day of my life.
It's not often you get to hunt tiger.
Exactly.
Yeah. Unless you have a 9-iron in your ex-wife.
Well, yeah, that allegedly.
Right. Well, that's why at first when I saw that they had killed all the tigers, again, tigers are...
There's less than 3,000, I think.
Yeah, it's a very small number.
Right around that number, at least.
And I was like, wow, that really stinks. And I read something from Jack Hanna. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
okay.
The nature dude.
The guy that used to go on Johnny Carson all the time.
Yeah.
Anyways, and he said that it was a necessity because of... that basically they had tasted wild or something like that.
What?
Well, once they're out.
Once they've tasted the wild.
Yeah, I don't remember. But, yeah, he said they had to be put down. There was not going to be a choice in the matter. So.
It's pretty wild.
The question is, what did they do with the herpes monkey?
He's probably on an army base right now being studied.
Yeah, because if they didn't put him down, like I said, man.
Airdrop him over Afghanistan right now.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, here's your targets.
Oh, I just want to see a monkey in a little skydiver suit. Goggles.
Diving in with an M16.
Oh, no. Better yet. One of them wingsuits. So he's
nice.
gliding in.
With an M16.
With an M16. Mm-hmm. Small one.
Right.
Scaled
Monkey's
down.
Fucking Black Ops. Goes in with face paint on.
We got the next hit game.
Nice.
COD. Wait, no. It can't be COD. Need something like COD.
We can pitch it to him, though, because in the zombies mode this last time they had the monkey astronaut
you're right.
thing.
I forgot all about the little monkey dude running
So maybe
around.
they can have Black Op monkeys.
That's all I want to see now.
Just chimps dropping in with face paint and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Looking like the ghost face
Dropping on dude's shoulder, knifing him.
Yep.
I like it.
Fucking, hitting him like they're Navy SEALs, basically.
Yeah.
Just coming in with some razor wire from behind.
They already kind of had something like that in multiplayer, not in Call of Duty, but I don't know if you go to the way back, the days of the Nintendo 64.
Ooh, that's going back.
Remember Turok?
Yeah.
There was a multiplayer version of that where one dude was a monkey, and you had to shoot the monkey, and then it was like tag, basically.
Wow.
or maybe the monkey had to shoot. I don't remember. One dude was running around as a monkey.
Right.
All I know is hysterical watching my cousin run around with a fucking arrow sticking out of him as a little monkey.
And then you guys sat down and played the game, right?
Hell yeah.
Like, here, wear this monkey suit. Okay.
Chunk. What are you doing?
Then it looks like a scene out of like Lord of the Rings or something where there's like 1,000 archers or from 300 or whatever.
And we'll fight in the dark.
You just see this shit ton of arrows go up in the air. And the monkey, it just zooms in tight on the monkey's face. His eyes get huge.
Just a hand in his ass.
Then he throws a bunch of feces and blocks them all.
Nice. Mm-hmm. I like it.
Actually, he tears open his suit, and he's actually Beppo the super monkey.
Dial M for monkey?
Ooh, better. I like that. That'd be fantastic. He's like, whoa!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? Get the Escalade. Anyways,
nice. Quality.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they've caught all the animals, though, right? I think
caught,
they finally.
You mean shot in the face? But yeah, they're all down.
Yes. Hey, caught. All right.
Yeah, right.
No matter what.
I caught him in my crosshairs. That's for sure.
Oh, nice. Oh, I don't know about that story.
I don't know. All I could picture is deputies running around hooting and hollering with coonskin caps on.
Oh my God, I know. Like, this is better than Cabela's Big Hunter. Woo!
You heard the commander said we get to shoot us a giraffe today. Fucking sweet.
The cops just put out a thing, and it's like, you know, it's like you don't need a hunting license. Just come on out and, you know, if it moves, shoot it.
That wouldn't surprise me if there was people calling up.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, I got my deer rifle. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. It's like, you mind if we hunt? And they're like, nah, come on out and bring your rifle. They're setting up their Barretts.
Lock and load.
Their kids next to them spotting for them. 3 clicks to the right.
Nice.
Man, what a mess.
That shit's fascinating.
Mess.
The snipers, yeah. I was watching some, it was like a 2-hour show on history of Sniper Bulletproof.
Oh, you know, I might have seen it. I don't know. They've had a few sniper shows on
It was fascinating to watch.
So lately, I've noticed a lot of their shows seem to be like sniper shows or Hitler. So,
well, you know, you'll have that.
Yeah.
I learned today by perusing random websites, because that's what I do.
I could say many things.
Yes, that Hitler had keyword, because I'm sure dude's dead. Yeah, he is dead because I think Hitler killed him. Hey, it doesn't matter. But he had an openly gay friend. It was like his best friend. Yeah.
Interesting.
And he betrayed him, so Hitler killed him. But, he'll have that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's pretty wild. Like, everyone else called him, like, Mein Führer or whatever. He was the only guy who was allowed to call him Adolf.
Huh.
Yeah, wild, huh?
That's why he got killed in the end. He really wasn't allowed to call him that. You know, it's just one of those where, you know, how some people will just call you a nickname you absolutely hate. Right. They'll just keep doing it even though you're like, hey, stop calling me that, you know?
Well, you know, maybe it's just like, oh, Adolf.
Oh, slow down.
Yeah, you know, just Hitler kind of liked it. I don't know. I'm just speculating. History Channel hasn't officially covered it yet.
Really? That seems odd. How could they not have?
Yeah, that's what that giant H stands for, right?
Yeah, well, you know, it is the History Channel. I don't think most people who are watching the History Channel are going to be wanting to see a story about, you know, Hitler's gay friend.
That's true.
That feels more like a Bravo kind of thing.
That's true. You make a good point.
Or a Hallmark Channel.
Run around in his little Third Reich hot pants.
Wow.
What?
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Because I'm just speculating, Ryan.
You think? No, you hopped in a time machine, went back, and rather than remove Hitler from history, because you didn't want to alter the timeline of history.
No, of course not.
You just wanted to study.
Well, because I went back in time, and I was like, you know, I really like History Channel. So I
You're like, this guy would be great for Project Runway.
Yeah, so I brought him to the future.
Yes. Wow.
Thus born hipster Hitler. Which is another website.
Yeah, I know. We talked about it before. Remember?
Did we?
Yep.
See,
it's one of my favorite webcomics.
Dude, all this shit blends together.
Yeah. No, it's easily one of my favorite webcomics. Because the T-shirts and stuff that the character wears are always fantastic.
Well, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good game.
Yep.
All right, so we've covered animal genocide and Hitler's gay friend.
Yeah.
We're on a roll.
Yeah. Well, that's it for this week. Where do you go from there?
Like boot the mic stand.
Nice job. Nice job. So on a related note, I got one here that's from a little while ago. What?
Related to Hitler's gay friend or animal genocide?
We'll have to see.
Which those two are kind of linked in a weird way, too. Animal genocide. Yeah, never mind. What you got, Brian? I see a grizzly bear.
Yeah. There was a story about how a bear got into someone's Prius and took the Prius on a joyride.
Now, I don't know about you, but I would love to see this.
Yeah, I know. I'm very disappointed there was no video of this. Like, these people say they looked out their window and saw the bear in the vehicle, and I'm sitting there going, all right, every phone's got a camera on it now. How do you not get footage?
What are you doing?
How do you not get footage?
Yeah.
Like, instead of just getting a blurb on, like, Newser or Huffington Post or your local news, man, if there's a video,
oh yeah,
that's going to be on,
worldwide.
like, yeah, that might end up on, like, Tosh.0 or one of those kind of shows.
Web Soup, something.
Mm-hmm.
Our shitty podcast.
Yes. Wait a minute.
What?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have a video element. Damn it.
Exactly.
Well, we
Yet?
do.
Oh.
Yet?
Yeah, apparently, see, the biggest thing about this that would have been fun to see is that they say that the bear got stuck inside the car and basically was just writhing around trying to find its way out.
That's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
The only thing to make it better is the owner Prius was in the Prius at the same time.
Yeah, it did. Apparently, I guess it destroyed some of the interior, took a bite out of the steering wheel, and
why wouldn't you?
Then it says it shifted the car into neutral, and then it sent the car down a sloped driveway and stopped on a small rock wall and crashed into a neighboring home's porch.
I would love to see that. You know, it's probably pissing the bear off. He's probably in there fumbling and bumbling all stupidly like a bear would.
Right.
And he hit the radio and like Nickelback came on.
Yeah. Well,
and he just went AWOL.
I don't know if somebody driving a Prius listens to Nickelback, do they? It's not hipstery enough.
Yeah, but it's awfully douchey.
It's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bear was like, oh, and
just went
hulked
shit.
out.
Well,
yeah.
Bear shit, I guess.
Bear shit, yeah. Just hulked out inside the car.
Yes.
Either that or the bear was just like, there's a Prius. I'm going to go basically just destroy this thing. I'm disappointed the bear didn't take a giant shit inside the car, too.
The bear's like, there's a Prius. I'm going to go have sex with it.
That could be, too.
I'm a bear, and I can have sex with anything I want.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, they're fast enough to catch just about anything,
exactly.
So yeah, you ain't running away from one, that's for damn sure.
No.
So, yeah.
So if you're gonna get raped by a bear, just like when you're getting attacked, just play dead. Just let the bear have its way with you.
Mm-hmm.
Take the bear cock, and we'll move on. That's all I'm saying. It's a safety tip for all you hikers out there.
Actually, I have a great safety tip for hikers. Don't go hiking.
Oh, good call.
There it is.
Very good. Very nice.
Yep. That's how you avoid all that dumb shit.
I walk in place while I play History Channel because they got lots of nature on there.
Right. Yeah. Or you play Oregon Trail. That way you feel like you're out, trying not to get...
Damn it, dysentery again?
Yes.
Shit. Literally.
Or hoping that all of your, oxen don't drown when you cross a river or whatever.
How many people played Oregon Trail? I guess I'm talking to you, really, then, since these people can't answer me back.
Yeah, they can.
When you're just like, we're going to push as hard as we can with bare bone rations. Everyone's going to die.
Yeah. I know I did.
Who hasn't done
times.
that?
Yeah.
Raging River? Let's ford it.
Yeah. Was that only one person made it across? That's enough. As long as that one person's meat.
They're like, time to hunt Eastern Ohio style. Shoot everything that moves.
Seriously,
boom, boom, boom. You shot 12,000 pounds of meat. You can carry 100.
Yeah. Oops.
There's a little pixelated Indian in the corner crying.
Yeah. The game, and then Custer's people come in. No. Well, I shouldn't say Custer's people, because let's be honest, the thing with Custer didn't turn out real well for him.
Not unless you guys anyone lives up in Monroe. They love him.
No doubt. I know. It's what I was telling Jen the one time we went to Monroe. They have that giant statue of him up on the horse.
Have, Custer Fest?
Yeah.
Ugh.
And I think one of the weekends we were up there, it was like the Custer historical weekend or whatever.
Right.
And I was telling her, I was like, it's humorous how, that city celebrates such a glorious failure.
Exactly.
I mean, part of you wants to just go up there and just put a fail sign right over.
Right. I got an idea, Brian. Next Custerfest, or whatever the hell they call it. Mm-hmm. Get a group of people. We all dress up as Indians with paintball guns.
Nice.
Start lighting people up.
I thought we were going to dress as like Custer and his people and just have arrows sticking out of us all over the place.
That would also be
just go up there like zombies and do a zombie walk that way.
Who are you?
You scouts.
Stumbling through. Avenge me.
I like it.
Oh, God. And the entire population of Moreau will probably go burn the nearest reservation.
They'd probably set us on fire.
Well, yeah, you're probably right.
So everyone listening should go do it. No, wait, no, we don't want to kill our audience. Yeah, tell people that don't listen.
I like it.
There we go. Now, that'll learn them to not listen.
Now we're playing with zombies.
Yeah. And probably some fire. Well, we won't be, but
we won't be.
The people in Monroe will be with their pitchforks and fire.
Yes. Pitchforks and fire.
I'm waiting with all these zombie walks that are going on and stuff. I'm waiting for one of these times for something bad to happen, like somebody to literally
actual zombie.
Like no, like somebody to literally freak out and like shotgun someone.
Oh man, some of the people would deserve it. I'm a big fan of zombies, but the zombie shit's got a little much lately, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everywhere.
Speaking of, this actually leads really well into a story we got here. Story. That there's 88 Ace Hardware stores now that are now selling zombie fighting gear.
Wow, that is fascinating,
isn't it? Now on their end, brilliant.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
Because there's people that are actually paranoid about zombie stuff, like that aren't the ones like us where we joke around about
ironic paranoia.
Yeah, there's people who are actually like they are to the zombie apocalypse what like our parents' generation was to like pinkos and
yes.
Damn commies were gonna nuke us or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, really? But yeah,
that is fascinating.
Ace is the helpful hardware place.
Fuck yeah.
All I want to know is how long before John Madden starts promoting some of this shit in a commercial.
Oh, how great would that be?
Boom! Get your shotgun in here.
Whap in the head of a shovel. Yeah, that would be perfect.
Right?
Why? That is amazing to me that they're selling zombie fighting gear.
Yeah.
I really wish the Ace near us wasn't closed anymore.
I know.
I'd have to go in and look.
I would too, because it makes you wonder if they have, like a thing that says, like a big sign on the front that says your zombie apocalypse headquarters.
But does it say like what they're promoting, they're selling?
I was actually just gonna look for that. You can buy anything from chainsaws, which they already have,
right,
to zombie-proof door locks. Now my question is, how do they know they're zombie-proof? Who have they tested them on? Betty White?
Retarded people.
Oh, right.
They got the super strength. They're not quite up there mentally.
All right.
So you put a little package of Twinkies on one side door, lock it, see what happens.
All right.
Yeah.
I was thinking like Kevin Bacon and stuff, but yeah, that works too.
Kevin Bacon's Hollow Man. He can get in anywhere.
You're right.
We've covered that already.
You're right.
Damn, Brian.
You're right. Let's see here. If we can help you with your lawn and your home, we can help you with the zombie apocalypse, says a customer relations head.
I gotta, they're having a board meeting. They're like, well, we gotta get sales up, guys. What are we gonna do here? There's one young go-getter that's like zombie gear. And they're riding the wave. It's perfect. Because there's going to be assholes that are going to go there specifically to find this stuff.
Oh, for sure. Well, the next thing here says Westlake, who's a person from Ace, was skeptical when an advertising agency first suggested the idea. The team convinced the store that zombies are very in, and the decision seems to be paying off. Web traffic was up 17% last week, and its number of Facebook fans has jumped. An entire section of Westlake's website now provides... Oh, I'm sorry. Westlake was the store. I'm sorry. It's not a person. The website now provides guidance on dealing with zombies, with the zombie threat, with answers to questions like, the smell of my zombie neighbor is seeping into my home. What can I do? And unfortunately, they haven't posted that. But I think that we should definitely have a link to that website.
For sure.
Because I actually didn't realize that was there. I didn't read all the way down on the story, or I would have already read this part of it.
Yes.
Because I kind of want to know what the answer to that question is.
That is...
My feeling would be you get one of those, the various things that just seal off your windows and,
I'd say get a fan, blow it the other way.
Febreze that shit.
Yes. Shit's
now,
amazing.
Febreze, undead.
Ooh, yeah. Perfect.
Do your neighbors smell like someone who's been rotting for a month?
It's a nice mix of Febreze and holy water.
Ooh, I like it.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Febreze it away. New Oust Zombie Air Deodorizer. Oh, man. It's going to remind you of like a scene from... I don't remember if it's a scene from The Stand or if it's in the book where they talk about just the wafting smell of...
Oh, I think it's probably in the book.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get that across in the movie real well.
Yeah, probably. Well...
A short series or
just show a shit ton of dead people and everyone getting a whiff of it going... you know. Yeah.
I don't want to doing facial expressions. Podcast!
Be like what it was like back in the days of the plague, where I'm sure all it smelled like was dead people and hookers. Which probably smells similar.
Yeah, exactly.
At least in those days.
Death and low tide. Yeah.
Damn it, man. Always with the period jokes.
Well, you'll have
always.
That. Always?
Did you see what I did there? Always is a
feminine
product.
Nice.
Come on, man.
Are they a sponsor now?
I wish. Then I was going to say it'd be like the beginning of basketball with I forgot what that is. It's been too long.
The long-winded arena name? Is that what you're talking
about?
Yes,
okay. The one that's like a tampon or something like that.
Wow, I'm a big fan. Whatever the advertising dude is there, good job. Good job, fella.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, are we tying into the retarded people
we
I just talked about?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, boy.
This is one of those where every once in a while, along with the saltiness and the good timery, fun making of people. What?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. But
I think that's Space Ace stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, okay. It's Ace Frehley. But along with all these random shenanigans we like to throw in here, I try to every once in a while toss in some random story that generally deviates into where it starts out serious, but then deviates into us making fun of the people we were supposed to be protecting.
It's got the potential to be every story.
Exactly. This one especially, which it centers around Ricky Gervais. Apparently he, where is it? Shoot. He's been accused of using a slur associated with people with Down syndrome on Twitter and making goofy faces to go with the tweets. He was instantly called out on it, but Gervais insisted the word he used no longer refers to someone with Down syndrome, but rather refers to a div, a dozy, spud-headed twonk. That's a quote. Adding, I would never use it to mean Down syndrome. Gay used to mean happy. Words changed. Get over it. He snapped. But he added that the police have come round and confiscated all my awards. This tweet was illustrated with another goofy face. And the real reason I put it in here wasn't so we can make fun of people with Down syndrome or talk about how much of a genius we do or don't think Ricky Gervais is. You know what it really came down to is the whole...
People need to get the fuck over themselves?
Yeah. When somebody's known as a comedian...
Exactly.
They tend to do things for a larf.
Yes.
And people need to settle the fuck down.
Exactly.
It'd be different if he just went on Twitter and was like, all people with Down syndrome make me laugh.
Hashtag for reals.
Yeah, they're the most depressing clowns on the planet. Okay, then sure, go after him.
Yeah.
But that's not what he's doing here. It's, and even if he uses a word that's, been deemed that it needs to be switched to, I don't know, whatever. It does make me laugh a little bit, though, that when he uses the word gay, that he refers to how it used to mean happy.
Right.
Not as much in that it went from meaning happy to meaning a homosexual to where it meant essentially what I would prefer to use the word douchebag for.
Right.
Over time. And I don't know. I'm just tired of, every week there seems to be a comedian that comes out. And I do appreciate one thing, and that's he didn't apologize.
Oh, yeah. That's their first mistake is people apologize.
I love the fact that he was just like, look, that's not what I meant. But he doesn't come out and say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean, or I'm sorry, I'll never do something like that again. Because, just like Gilbert Gottfried did with the tsunami, as soon as the next one hit, he was right on top of it again.
Oh, exactly.
And that's exactly what they should do.
That's what you expect out of him,
mm-hmm. And
it's comedy.
People gotta understand that sometimes, as we've said for a long time, funny's just funny.
Well, just like as a callback,
right? Show.
Do I actually think that Ace Hardware tested their locks with retarded people?
Yes.
No.
Oh, I mean, no.
Yes. No. Yeah. Yes. No.
Hold on. We our glorious
drink.
Our glorious bartender is helping us out here. Our lovely assistant show.
Nice sparkly dress.
He's working for tips.
That's true.
You know,
yeah.
Just the tips. I mean, hey. All right. Anyway, sorry. Back to the serious.
Sure.
No, like I said, I'm just tired of comedians feeling like they have to apologize for doing what they do.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I mean, listen, if Jeff Dunham doesn't have to apologize for what he does, and if Jim Gaffigan doesn't have to apologize for what he puts in front of people,
offending my sense of humor,
making me want to just shoot myself.
Yes.
But I mean, with Dunham, I'm actually being a little bit serious.
Oh yeah, if his little exploding puppet dude, whatever the hell it's called.
Well, him too, but it's like the old man one is horribly racist and whatever, and it's like. The whole thing, all he does through his whole show is make fun of gays, opposite races, and then he does the horrible thing with like you said, with the terrorist puppet.
Yeah.
And it's like, but he never apologizes.
Yeah.
And as much as I dislike him, I completely agree with it.
Oh, exactly. I don't have to like what he says.
No.
But I'm not going to be like, damn you owe me an apology, Dunham.
Yeah. The other side of things is I almost bet you money that the people who overreacted to this are American.
You're probably right.
And they have to take with a grain of salt that you have to, when you shift from one society to another, you have to understand that there's a difference in those things also. You know, like saying the word cunt in England is perfectly fine. You can call somebody a twat and they're not going to kill you.
I'm pretty sure they say twat on TV.
Yeah. You say twat in America and it's
and you know, like,
think of the children.
You wanker.
Yeah.
That's someone wanking their dick.
Yep. Or saying bollocks.
Yeah, that's balls.
Balls. And hell, half the time it feels like you can't even say balls on TV unless you're South Park.
Yeah.
I think they're the only show that feels well. Louis can too. But.
Well, you know, what's different about them and us is everybody's got to be bubble wrapped here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everyone's got to watch out for the children, Brian.
I know.
It's all about the children.
I know.
And Fuck the children.
And yet,
and I have to.
That didn't sound
like
right
that.
At all. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
It made it sound like you have no choice but to fuck children.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
Listen, again, hey, Garrett, how you doing? That was for sure. That was from show. Anyway, but yeah, it's... I don't know. Anyways, enough of that.
Yeah, people just need to suck it up.
Yep.
That's what I say.
All right, that's enough of a public service announcement, right?
PSA, folks. PSA.
We've done our part, right?
Always, Brian.
All right. Speaking of where people need to lighten the fuck up.
I just read this story the other day.
When you sent this to me, man, I look like Yosemite Sam getting all mad.
Brian, everyone gets a trophy. There is no
Fuck
losers.
That.
Exactly.
Bullshit. I was the kid that when I played Little League Baseball and I came out because of the everybody has to play rule, I used to get mad because the girl who came in for me was a horrible outfielder. And I'd watch her miss plays that I knew I would make.
Yeah, fair enough.
And that's how I am.
To be fair, Brian, she had a vagina.
I know.
Okay.
I know. And you can't be baking cookies when you're in the outfield.
Exactly.
But anyways, again, folks,
joking.
I don't really believe women should always be baking.
It's hard to feel the
Sometimes they should be making babies.
Brush in your hand.
Right. Now, anyways, you want to tell this one because this was your story.
This was fascinating to me. I don't remember the little dope's name, but some little kid.
I gotcha. It's looks like Demias Jimerson or Jimerson.
Sure.
All right.
I'm gonna call him Little Dope. Mm-hmm. Apparently, he's a phenom for football.
Yeah.
Like he's a crazy, crazy football player. I think he's a running back on the team. And they have a rule in effect from a kid previous. What was the name? Madre something.
Madre Hill.
Yeah, Madre Hill rule in this league this kid plays in. That this guy, Madre Hill, was such an amazing player that if their team was ahead by 14 points, he was not allowed to play.
Oh, if he had already scored 3 touchdowns.
Oh, is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Okay, so so this kid, his team's up by 14. He scored 3 touchdowns. He has to sit on the pine.
And I'll read this next. The one line here says,
Stu.
Oh, it says, thank you. It says, while schools typically don't hold back young stars like this rule is intended to keep the game fun for everyone.
Fuck that.
The rule helps give other players a shot at carrying the ball.
Did you hear about, I don't remember what state it's in. It's been a while now.
Oh, I just poured all over myself.
Oh, man.
I should probably not be hovering that over the mixer.
That me in the middle of the night.
And in church. Thank you.
But,
yeah, I may need to.
I don't remember where it was, but it was like, goddamn.
Sorry. I forgot about that.
There was a high school where the coach
looks like I have one of those old timey bow ties.
He didn't dress a kicker, right?
Yeah.
It was always
I know what you're talking about. Yep.
2-point conversions.
Yep.
They never punted, and it was onside kicks.
They're actually real quick. There was he's covered heavily in that book that I told you I read called
with the stat book,
Scorecasting, right? Which is a phenomenal read if you're a stat geek. Because it basically talks about how stats are completely wrong, how people are blinded by it.
People are bitching about this guy because they're saying it's not fair.
Yeah, that he's running the score up. And
if you can't get the onside kick, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, listen,
you're bumming.
He also does not return any kicks. He does not allow his team to return kicks. And that's because since he doesn't do any of the kicks or whatever, he doesn't return. Fair. So that's how he makes up for it in his mind.
Yeah.
He basically feels that everything you get, you should have to earn.
Right.
There should be no easy plays in football.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he goes for it on every fourth down.
I know,
also.
and that's fantastic.
And his percentage is, I believe, higher than anyone. And this dude, they've won tons of football games.
This is a while ago. I heard the story. Yeah. I know they were undefeated.
Yeah, they had been undefeated for a length of time too. It was like a few seasons of undefeated.
So that's the same thing here.
It's because he's teaching work ethic.
Yeah.
That's why. And he also coaches at a smaller school. So, and in those schools, in order to compete with other schools, you've got to work your ass off because you're not getting the top level prospects at Podunk State.
But it's along the same line. People bitching about that are the same people bitching about this little kid being able to run all over their kids.
Yeah.
If you can't stop him, I don't know what to tell you.
I know. I feel the same way about in the NFL when people bitch about getting the score ran up. It's like play some defense.
Exactly. I'm not a giant Belichick fan, but it's just stop us.
Yeah.
If you can't stop us, I don't know what to tell you.
I will say this. On one hand, I'm very much pro. Hey, if this kid is the best running back you got, he should be getting the covers, or the carries, I mean. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the pros. I mean, you got a top-level running back, he's getting the carries.
Right.
You're not, even with them going to the split systems, they're not going to give, they're not just going to go, well, we have 4 running backs addressed, so everybody needs to get the ball.
Right.
Just the same as anything in any job you work at. Not everybody's going to get the same thing. Yeah. That's why most places don't allow everybody to talk about their salaries.
Yeah.
But with this, it's like, okay, I can also understand it being a little excessive if the kid's already busted like 4 or 5 touchdowns. You'd think at that point there shouldn't have to be a rule. If anything, you'd think the coach would just be like, hey, how about
we're going to let little Timmy here carry the ball.
Yeah, or we're going to be, this is how we're going to be, we're going to show our sportsmanship is we're not going to rub their nose in it.
Right.
But that's why most teams go to the running game once they have a big lead is they generally just run dives because it's the easiest running play to stop, But this happens. It's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
There's just going to be these kids who are, like you watch the Little League Baseball, there's always one kid on every team that looks like he's like 20.
Yeah, he's got a beard.
Yeah. And it's like, well, this is the 9 to 11-year-olds, and the kid's got a beard, a wife, and 4 kids.
Like 6'2".
Yeah.
Just chiseled.
He drives to the game, You're like, he looks a little old. But there's always going to be that kid.
Yeah.
Same with this stuff. I mean, this kid's just looking like a young Adrian Peterson,
too,
right?
I was thinking of his little Vikings jersey on there. So I don't know. It annoyed the shit out of me when I saw that.
Yeah. And I just love, like, the kid, it always cracks me up, The kid says, I'm going to run hard and bring our team to victory. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, exactly. Right? It's got to bum him out. All he wants to do is run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And
it does kind of stink. I mean, the kid's good at something, and, you want to shut him down. But again, like I said, I could see it if the coach was just like, hey, like if the parents were pissed that the coach took him out after he scored 3 touchdowns, I would have no problem with it.
Right.
I'd be like, the parents need to settle down. But the fact that other parents are getting mad because their kid's getting stiff-armed into the ground or something, teach your kid how to tackle.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we're such assholes.
Yeah, it's true, though. The whole everyone gets a trophy annoys me.
Oh, I know.
I
know, I'm trying to find...
stuff? Oh my God!
I know. I told you, man. We've got some goodness this time.
There's some doozies.
Fuck it. We'll just run straight from here. I was kind of moving for what went with what, but this is another one you sent in.
Yeah, this just made me laugh really hard. Some turd bucket. Apparently, he's got 1 foot bigger than the other one. So which is
His right foot is size 13. His left is a size 14.5.
Yeah, so already you know he has problems. But he ordered these slippers from this company, custom made, because he had to have one bigger than the other one. And instead of a 14.5, they sent him a size 1,450, like 1,450. So the picture, which I'll put up on the Tumblr.
This is hilarious. Looks like he's in a fucking bumper car.
He's like in a bed. He could use it as a bed. It's like a bear claw slipper. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I just want... all I want to know is, when that order came in, who's thinking, I got to make this thing?
I know, right?
I shouldn't check this to make sure I got to make this thing.
All right, I'll read one paragraph from this. Is that... here we go. Well, I'm going to read 2 things. First one, this is from the guy who got sent the slipper. It was sent directly from Hong Kong and measures 210 by 130 by 65 centimeters. I'm not doing the math on that.
Fair enough.
The same length as a grizzly bear or a family car. I reckon I must be the owner of the biggest slipper in the world. I'm going to sell it online, and if I can make a few quid out of it, then all the better.
Oh, he's over the pond guy, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you keep that?
I know, right? I think it's hilarious.
How much did it cost?
I know. Yeah, seriously, because you can't imagine they would just charge you, like, what's a pair of slippers cost, even custom made?
Let's say $30 for shits.
I mean, how big, when they're sending you a car-sized slipper, how much are they going to go, maybe this is going to cost a few quid more?
They had to show up in a giant crate on the back of a truck.
Seriously.
You know?
Can you imagine if that was shipped overseas? Oh, man.
Yeah, so it's like, what? I want to know more about this story.
Right. So... The spokesman for the company who made the slipper, which is oddly enough named Monster Slippers.
Perfect.
Yeah. Aptly named after taking one look at the slipper design, said the slipper was produced due to a translation error, and they have apologized to Bottingham and are sending out a slipper with the proper size. Interestingly, the factory workers didn't give much thought to the odd size slipper, as they simply thought it was a prop for a window display.
Well, I guess I could see that.
You'd think you'd check it, though. You know? I don't know. It's that big of a discrepancy.
It's awesome, though.
Yeah, I mean, here's do they get other orders for giant slippers? I mean, if so, then okay, fine. You can see where they just be like, whatever, and make it.
Right.
But if this is like the first time they've ever had one that size, you'd think somebody would be like, hey guys, maybe hey, can someone call this idiot and make sure that he needs a slipper that is 1450, shoe size?
Maybe they got the order, and whoever got it was just like, I can't wait to make this.
Yeah. Yeah. They were like, I don't give a fuck.
This is going to be the greatest thing I've ever done in my life.
Here's something interesting, though, is that the dude says he's going to sell the slipper and hopefully make some money off of it. Now, they're giving him a replacement one. This dude's getting his free press out of it. Part of me feels like he should have to give the slipper back to the company.
I agree.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They fucked up. But
I think the company would love to have that in the lobby of their business or whatever,
I mean, I guess it ends up just being a promotional tool for the company, I guess,
Well, true. Not that I'm going to get a monster slipper anytime soon.
Yeah, you are. I don't know. Part of me kind of wants to order a pair just in case. Just to see if by chance I end up with the size.
I mean, I just saw a pair of slippers that were zombie heads. You stick your feet in their mouths.
I don't know if I like the idea of zombies eating my feet. Speaking of allegedly undead things... Oh, that's not at all what I meant, but did you see this story about the
I saw the picture, but I didn't see the story.
All right, we're going to warn everybody. We're going to talk about Nicolas Cage for a minute. There was a Seattle-based man who was asking $1 million for a picture in which he says was taken in Tennessee in 1870 that proves that Nicolas Cage is a vampire.
Naturally.
Now, first of all, I'm looking at the picture, and it doesn't prove that he's a vampire because you can't see any fangs. He's not, like, sinking his teeth into the neck of some trumpet, or tramp. I don't know why I said trumpet. But, there's nothing at all in that picture that proves he's a vampire. He doesn't have an I'm a vampire shirt on.
True. Plus, he's been out in the daytime.
Yes. He could be a daywalker.
He's a time traveler.
We all saw Blade.
That's what he is.
No, the time traveler one was from John Travolta. which is actually a related story. Did you hear about that?
No.
There was an old picture of John Travolta that someone says proves that John Travolta is a time traveler.
But ironically enough, I have a tie into all this shit.
Nice. See, there you go. There's your picture of John Travolta, time traveler.
That looks a lot like John Travolta.
Right.
That's
Here's the thing.
up.
I'm pretty sure they've both been debased or debunked as
People
photoshopping
like
skill.
Oh, really? Is that what it is?
I think so. Come on, man.
You're probably right.
I've seen some pretty ridiculous graphic work with Photoshop. So, I have a hard time. Like, when I first heard about this, I was like, I don't know. Someone needs to verify that it's that picture and then it was actually from that time. Because there's a lot of things you can do in Photoshop to make a picture look like it's from 1850.
Right.
And not just Photoshop. There's a ton of other filters and applications.
Instagram?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty good.
Yeah. But, the thing is, though, it's like, as long as Nicolas Cage has been making terrible movies, why did he only start... in what, the 80s or whatever? Or whenever he started?
Right.
Why didn't he start back in the day? Why wasn't it him hanging from, the hour hand on a clock tower, or, doing silent movies with Charlie Chaplin? Or Ghost Rider in that day?
I want to see 20s Ghost Rider. Silent film Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to see.
Someone just freaking sets his head on fire. Of course, keep in mind they didn't have very good effects then, so they literally would have had to set his head on fire. So I would definitely be all for it. In fact, I'll volunteer to go back and do it. Was that a face-off joke?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It's a picture of Nick Cage. It says John Travolta.
That's clearly a face-off.
Which oddly ties into all this.
Uh-huh. I don't know. Like I said, I think eBay has... They both have ended because both of them were on... We're both on eBay. And the other thing is, why would somebody pay $1 million for a picture of Nicolas Cage? Especially when, do you see the hairline on it?
Yeah.
If you look at Nicolas...
Fantastic bouffant.
But if you look at Nicolas Cage 20 years ago, his hairline wasn't that far receded.
Right.
His hairline's kind of...
I just want... Why would you throw it on there and be like, he's a vampire?
Yeah.
Who's buying this?
Yeah, nobody, apparently. But that's what I'm saying, is how do you make the leap to vampire? I mean, if you want to say that he's some sort of, I don't know, whatever, hey, explain this. I have a picture from 1850 of Nicolas Cage, and people will be like, huh. And then Nicolas Cage should have just came out and been like, that's not me. That's my great grandpappy, Nikolai.
Done that in a Nicolas Cage voice.
Damn it, I forgot about that. We couldn't get him to stop by this time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Good call.
Maybe George Lucas. Oh, real quick, I got to jump into a George Lucas story off the top of my head.
All right.
I saw a commercial for Jurassic Park is coming out on Blu-ray.
Oh,
okay, so they show it's Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3, and they're like, get the greatest trilogy of all time on Blu-ray. And I'm like, somewhere out there, George Lucas is probably going, slow down. And he's probably going to get a hold of Spielberg and go back in and change things to where there's Jar Jar and all sorts of stuff inside of Jurassic Park.
If Jar Jar gets attacked and mauled by a raptor,
won't happen.
Greatest movie ever.
No, Jar Jar will be he'll replace all the fucking raptors with Jar Jar.
Oh God, horrifying! Raptors are pod racing.
Yeah, open the door, Okie Day.
Oh,
fucking opens the door. Clever girl.
Clever girl.
Oh man, I'm telling you. It's how Lucas imagined it. I hear we have him ready to go to give us his...
Do we? Yes, I'm here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn, this cherry concoction.
I know, right? Well, I also... and with a counterpoint, we have Bjorn Bjorgensen to...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, it just kind of made me laugh that they're trying to call Jurassic Park trilogy the greatest trilogy of all time. It's like, look, just about everybody liked Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park 2 wasn't that good.
It was a little weak.
The third one? Oh my God, I wouldn't wipe my ass with the third one.
Wow. Painful.
Well, it's a DVD, first of all, and I don't do that.
Kind of would be entertaining.
Kind of scrape. It's like a putty knife. It's... No, I'm just not... Yeah, the third one's terrible. Don't see it if you haven't. It's horrible.
Just saying greatest trilogy of all time is kind of, it's hard to... Star Wars, the original Star Wars trilogy is pretty damn
That's
amazing.
what I'm saying.
I'm saying the original, not the...
4, 5, and 6. Yeah. And I'm not... Everybody knows
but
I'm
then
not...
there's like Lord of the Rings. Yeah. That's a pretty sweet trilogy, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And I'm sure there's a lot of movies I'm not thinking of, but...
Matrix? No, the first one was amazing.
First one was great, yeah.
Exactly.
Generally, after the first of whatever it is, they just go significantly downhill.
Yeah.
I would put the Toy Story trilogy up above the Jurassic Park trilogy.
I'll go with the original Indiana Jones trilogy.
All right, I can give
And then Crystal Skull came out. And
well, careful, because we haven't seen Lucas's original...
It's true.
Ideas for the Indiana Jones trilogy.
There's got to be a desert cantina scene.
He's going to make Indiana Jones some random ethnicity, just to cover.
Black Indiana Jones?
Yes. Oh, man.
That's what I want to see.
All right, so here's what you do. You take Black Dynamite, Indiana Jones, mix them.
Ooh.
Greatest movie ever.
Now is it...
Ever.
Here. Black Jones? No. I got Dynamite Jones.
Yeah. Show actually just wrote down a great point. If you want to talk about greatest trilogy ever, at least the first two. The third one's weak, but the first two are so amazing.
Taboo 1 through 26?
Yes.
Sweet.
No, it's actually the Faces of Death series. No, it's The Godfather.
Oh, yeah.
1 and 2,
amazing.
Heads and tails, great movies. Third one,
yeah.
But the first two are so good that, and again, I would take Godfather 2 over any of the Jurassic Park movies. So, yeah, I would definitely put that one up there.
Good call, show. Then there's the Ocean series, of course.
You mean Oceans 11, 12, and 13, and Ocean 72, and Hut.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of what it feels like.
Ugh.
Kids these days.
Damn it, George Lucas. Damn it, Jurassic Park.
I'm waiting for George Lucas to reimagine American Graffiti and put it out on Blu-ray.
Like Jar Jar?
No, everybody will be fucking driving like space shuttles, and they won't have cigarettes rolled up in their sleeves. It'll be like apples. And,
well, yeah, because cigarettes are bad for you.
Right. Ugh.
Apple a day, though. Keeps
I
the
know.
doctor away.
Boy.
That's why we CGI'd apples into their shirt sleeves there, Mr. Stewart.
Thank you for that. I didn't know. I can't remember what...
Jar Jar.
No, I can't remember what Harrison Ford's character...
Lightsabers.
No, what Harrison Ford's character was.
Death Star?
Yes, there'll be... I forgot the one dude who's known for racing around the town and shit, the old guy who ends up with the kid in American Graffiti.
Oh, you're talking about Han Solo.
No, it's not Han Solo, I don't think, is it? I think it's someone else. Anyways, but that guy, he'll be driving a Death Star around.
Young Anakin Skywalker.
Yes, that's who it was. Yes. Whoever Harrison Ford plays in that movie.
Han Solo, god damn it.
Whoever Harrison Ford's character is in the movie, though, will shoot first, I'm sure.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
It's the kids, he's a hero. He can't.
Right.
Yes.
Naturally.
He shoots out of self-defense.
Hey, Brian, hey guys, I wanted to jump in and mention that
vampire.
I wanted to mention that show says that what about when the National Treasure trilogy comes out? I'm gonna be amazing in it.
You certainly will, Mr. Nicolas Cage.
And then you can draw a line between, me and the unemployment line.
Exactly. There's a line here for the tainted Masonic temple guy connected to the Constitution. I can't do his voice, so.
But here's what I want. Okay, I want Jesse Jackson to be cast in Nicolas Cage's role in that movie so that you can hear him make all of his rhyming words and stuff all through the whole thing. So he'll actually sound more like, damn it, I can't remember his name. Remember when Damon Wayans was on In Living Color and he played the bum?
Shit.
And he would always use the wrong word for something. That's what I want.
The dude's name, though. God damn it. That's going to bug me now.
I know.
Forever.
But that's what needs to happen.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So we need not only do we need Black Indiana Jones, or whatever we're going to call it, Dynamite Jones.
Yeah, it's Dynamite Jones. Although Dynamite Jones kind of sounds like something Pam Grier would have been in, doesn't it?
It's pretty damn close.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
It's all right. Pam Grier's still alive.
Exactly.
We'll get her
still
in
kicking.
there. We'll call Tarantino to direct it.
But so we got Dynamite Jones. Now we got some sort of black national treasure thing going on here.
Mm-hmm. With Jesse Jackson.
African treasure.
Oh boy!
Yes.
Careful.
What?
Careful.
No.
I'm just saying. Careful.
No. Nicolas Cage's character goes to the motherland to find treasure.
So it's gonna be like Shaft in Africa.
Yeah. Exactly.
All I have to say is, what's really a shame is that Rudy Ray Moore is dead. Otherwise, he would get the starring role.
Zombie Dolomite, greatest Halloween costume ever.
Oh my God!
God damn it! Why am I not black?
That's the first time any white person's ever said that.
I like my privileges too much.
Exactly.
You're right.
Yeah. What are you saying?
God damn it, you're right. What was I thinking?
Man, Zombie Dolomite, though.
That's a good one.
We got a costume for T for next year for sure.
Damn straight.
T, you're Zombie Dolomite. I know you'll be listening to this.
Better be.
He told me he's catching up.
Well, you know why he's catching up? Because he took his phone over to my house. I put all of
yeah,
on his
he told
phone.
me. About damn time. Exactly.
That's right.
Boy, speaking of things that kind of feel like George Lucas had his hand in, though.
Yeah, what's that?
This was that thing you were telling me about.
Oh my God, it's an hour.
Wow. Do you know what I hear?
You know what's funny? Is I had my phone on silent and still went off. Like
that disturbs me.
All right, so we've officially hit the hour mark. Brian.
I just soiled my pants.
Me too, with the sounds of quacking.
Yeah, that's not different, though.
No, this Holodesk thing is insane, isn't it? Did you watch that stupid video?
No, I haven't watched the video. I'll watch it.
Oh, it's crazy. It's Microsoft with Kinect and webcams and fucking angled plexiglass and shit.
And lightsabers.
And lightsabers. They've made the Millennium Falcon. Reimagined it as...
That's how he originally imagined it.
Yes. Anyway, it's basically a holographic interface that, if you watch the video on here, people are sticking their hands in and juggling imaged balls and putting them in cups. It's fucking insane.
It's no holodeck, though.
It's no holodeck. It's getting there, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Or what are those things, the replicators or whatever, that they got their food and whatnot out of?
You know, give me energy coffee or whatever. It's
yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely...
Give me a skull with an empty eye socket.
That's what the holodeck's for.
Right.
It's definitely some next level shit there, though.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, it's pretty insane how far this goes, though. Just reading about it, it's pretty ridiculous. We'll have the link up for everybody, because you really should just read to see about this thing, because it seriously just blows your mind how far.
What I like is it's with a Kinect too.
Yeah.
That's on my TV stand.
I think the Kinect started out as something else that Microsoft then turned into an Xbox product. I think it was like a bigger scale thing that they, probably threw some money into, and then...
All I know is you don't see no shitball, glow stick, PlayStation Move, dropping ecstasy and pacifiers thing going on there. It just looks like glow sticks. I hate those things.
You love them.
Hate.
Love.
Okay. Love. Fine.
You like to pretend you're someone at a rave.
Exactly.
Dancing around with them.
Hat on.
Yeah. Oh. With your glow-in-the-dark necklaces and whatnot on. Taking your E.
I got my Daft Punk Tron suit on.
Hey, yeah, I won't fault that.
Yeah.
That's how to get it done right there.
Hells yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, just watch the video, though. It's fascinating.
Yep.
Plus, I'm sure, it'll be in the next Star Wars movie.
Or will it?
Yes.
And you ready for this one? Because this story is going
to... I don't know, am I?
This one will blow your mind. Ready?
All right.
Well, it'll blow something. But I found a story here that says herring use flatulence to communicate.
Those assholes.
Literally. Apparently, some types of herring do pass gas to speak to each other without alerting other fish. Apparently it's just about herring now. And it says, when the fish pass gas, the bubbles that emanate make a high-frequency sound only audible to herring.
Tight assholes.
Nice. That is a tight asshole story, isn't it? The fish use the noise from...
That's it now. Tighter than a herring asshole.
The fish use the noise to form protective shoals at night to help them stay safe, which means bubbles, I guess, right?
I guess.
Like protective clouds, if you will.
Well, predators are like, I'm not going through that.
Like, oh, man, they're blowing bubbles out their ass again. But now, here's what's funny about this is that the gas is not caused by the digestive process. Instead, the fish swallow air from the surface and emit it through a small opening near their anuses. So they're queefs, right? They're not farts?
You are correct.
They're queefs.
Queefs.
They're the queefs, that's there.
Wow. So I guess it's not tight assholes at all.
Not at all.
Tighter than a herring pussy.
Who knew that herring had an extra hole just for
I had no idea.
Communicating farting?
That is fascinating.
Isn't it? I'm going to fuck you in the fart hole.
Exactly. The old ass mouth. That is weird. That is wild.
Yeah, that last part right there is actually why I sent this story, even though the rest of it was,
I don't blame you. Just the the first two words in the top of the article, fish farts. Huh.
Yeah, I know. That's why when I first read this, I was like, okay, fish fart and talk to each other. That's much like humans,
Exactly.
You can kind of tell people things, but, Now, the best line in the whole thing to me was the very last line, which says, to learn more about the fishy flatulence, watch the report by National Geographic.
Fishy? Must have used some alliteration there.
All I can hope for is that there's someone with like a Jacques Cousteau voice. It's like, deep in the sea, was it a herring? Watch how they release the air. Well, actually, it said high pitch, so whatever. They're going to sound like one cheek squeakers,
It's going to sound like, when you let a little bit of air out of a balloon.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
that's
shit.
Fascinating. Wow.
Yep.
Learn something new every day, Brian.
Uh-huh. Oh, my God. This discovery earned the scientists an IG Nobel Prize, an award given to, quote, honor achievements that first make people laugh and then make them think, the official website explains.
Huh.
Oh, man. And apparently the Swedish...
Of course they're Swedes. Yeah.
The Swedish scientists soon discovered it was herring and not Russian submarines as they had earlier suspected. Because, so the submarines going around make fart noises to, fool the scientists.
It's a sonar.
Yeah.
Just some Ruski with his ass pressed against this hull.
He's just got a microphone. It's just the sound of it.
That goes off that. We're near the enemy.
Oh, man. I'm just picturing, what's his name? Oh, fuck, from down Periscope. Harlan Ellison, or whatever his name is. Oh, man.
Wow.
Isn't that great that that's in the Huffington Post green section?
Well, there's nothing greener than a
I know, right?
fish queef.
Yep. And speaking of fish queefs,
all right.
There's a story here that Texas prisons are going to start cutting lunch on the weekends to save money.
I love Texas.
Yeah. Now, first of all,
half you on death row. Fuck y'all.
I'm kind of like, hey, you know what? Prison shouldn't be a vacation, but you should at least get the 3 squares. I mean,
that's always the thing.
At least
3
give them a piece of
in
bread,
a bed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't. At what point does it stop becoming? At some point, that you have to look at that and go, that's cruel and unusual, unless they, change the hours where they.
Maybe on the weekend they get a Texas-sized breakfast.
I was just going to say, unless they give them a bigger breakfast, but I doubt that's the case.
You're probably right.
Yeah, they're probably like, chew on your boot for an hour. Or after they execute someone for the day, they bring him in and just let them all gnaw on him.
It's like a hog roast.
Yeah, pretty much.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't know. It's like, how... Can you imagine the scene in the prison where they're like, attention? This is the warden with the morning announcements. Please, no more fornicating in the yard.
Naturally.
We will be showing the Blu-ray versions of Star Wars later with the George Lucas cuts.
riot right there.
Yeah.
People getting shanked left and right.
Yeah. We are no longer going to let you have porn in your rooms.
Oh, that's right.
And we will no longer be serving lunch on weekends. Have a nice day. I mean, it's like, whoa, fuzza who? It's like, they better have everybody on lockdown before they announce this.
Yes.
Otherwise, there's going to be guards getting eaten for lunch.
Well, in a few months, they're going to announce they're just.
And I don't have my porn I can eat for lunch.
Well, full of fiber. See, in a few months, they're just going to let all the guards leave and just set fire to the whole building, I imagine.
Well, it is Texas. In a few months, they'll all be dead.
That's true.
Doesn't matter what happens. I mean, like I said, they execute like 1 an hour there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, my goodness.
That's pretty, wow.
Yeah.
To save money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know it's a big...
Like, really? They can't even go...
A lot of prisoners.
Dude, I think orphanages at least feed them 3 times, don't they? Well, the good ones.
Yeah, feed them boots to ribs.
Well, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
I mean, even, some of the worst old folks' homes feed their patients 3 times a day. Sure, it might be gruel and glue, but hey...
It's delicious.
They don't know. They'll forget an hour later anyways.
Exactly.
I'm hungry. You ate lunch an hour ago. I did. Sure did.
I shaved my pants.
There's the empty plate. That's horrible. Why would you say that?
Because it's true.
Tony trying to, doing an impression of me, making it sound like I'm the one that said it. And now, here's something they could feed them for lunch, though.
What's that, Brian?
Okay, probably not. This is a story about Wesley Warren Jr., who has a very unfortunate medical problem.
Wait, or fortunate.
Yeah, I'm going to go with probably not. He's asking for donations to help him afford a $1 million surgery to remove 100 pounds of tissue from his scrotum.
$1 million?
Yeah.
I'll do it for 500,000.
And whatever you cut off.
Dude, 500,000, all I need is a spade shovel. Hold still.
Ouch. Can you at least numb the guy up? You are hitting his scrot.
Okay.
He is attached to that thing.
Fine. 500,000, a bottle of baby aspirin, and a spade shovel.
Here, take all this. Give him some laughing gas, too, for fun. Doctors are puzzled by what may have caused the rare condition known as scrotal elephantiasis. Yeah.
Elephantitis.
Which typically develops in people living in the tropical sectors of Africa and Asia. Now, here's the thing. Like, African Americans are known for having giant dicks. Asians aren't known for having giant genitalia. So...
There's a rare tribe with gigantic scrotums.
Yeah, they have no dick. Like Kevin Smith says, it just looks like a tomato, like those pin cushions. Like all balls, no dick. Oh, man.
100-pound scrotum.
Yeah.
You know what? I really would like to see a picture of this.
Well, it's right there.
That's that orange thing?
That orange
looks
thing
like
is
a jumpsuit.
Those are his, well, it probably is. I mean, he's got to look like Siamese twins.
That's true.
Where are you connected at? The scrot?
Oh, my.
No, seriously, though. First I was like, really, $1 million? And I was like, you know what? There are a lot of nerves in that area. You think they could, I mean, this is going to sound kind of cruel, but you think they could just lop the whole fucking thing off and give him some of them...
That's my plan.
...plastic testes.
Oh, that's not my plan.
Dude, whatever, you can tuck a couple marbles in there.
Dude, I'll take 250,000, and all I need is a relatively uninhabited pond. Problem solved.
Garbage can filled with water does that much cheaper.
That's true.
Or much easier.
Well, I figure I'll feed the fish.
Fair enough.
100-pound scrotum feed a lot of fish.
Or inmates in Texas. See, like I said.
Pancakes again.
Oh, God damn it.
What is this? Pork rinds? What is this?
Well, this story here is not about pancakes, but it's about cupcakes.
Yeah, fair. Close enough.
The headline, woman accused of throwing cupcakes at husband, charged with domestic battery.
Okay.
She was charged with that Sunday after allegedly throwing cupcakes at her husband and hitting him over the head. It doesn't say, did she hit him over the head with a cupcake? It doesn't say. After that, she reached for a box of desserts and directed a fusillade, nice use of the word fusillade,
very nice,
of snack cakes at his head and body, her husband told police. Several of the confections apparently hit their mark as the man's head and shirt were smudged with icing when officers arrived.
This guy is a pussy.
I'm picturing her gunning him at him, and he's getting hit, and it's like a scene from JFK. One hits him in the head, and it sprays back into the left, and just the whole thing in slow motion as they're hitting him, just the cupcake spraying off of him like it's bullets hitting somebody. Be pretty cool to watch that way, right?
I agree.
In real life, all it's got to look like is some guy just cowering as his wife is gunning cupcakes at him. And seriously, how does she not get 5 to the head for throwing cupcakes at you?
Exactly.
And I'm not advocating spousal abuse, but when someone starts throwing cupcakes at you, you got to put an end to it.
Well, 2 things. 1, don't throw shit at me. 2, it's a waste of good dessert.
That's right.
What the hell's wrong with you?
This is a good old-fashioned headbutt. Just walk up and... No.
And worse is, since it's on the internet, clearly he's pressing charges.
Okay. You ready for this?
All right, lay it on me, because I'm sure I'm going to mock this guy in some fashion.
Yeah, I'm going to finish reading the story here real quick.
Please.
Okay. Police told the whatever thing here, the Sun-Times, that the woman used an aggressive tone with police officers, and the judge set her bail at $10,000 for throwing cupcakes.
Ugh.
Though her husband told the police he was scared for his safety.
Oh.
The Tribune reports that the alleged victim has been arrested 3 times since 2003 on battery or domestic battery charges, which were all eventually dropped. All right, so he's been charged multiple times with this. She's getting brought up for gunning cupcakes at him, and he's afraid for his safety. Why are you afraid for your safety when someone's throwing cupcakes? I mean, unless they're throwing them in the pan.
Yeah.
Because then, okay, maybe that's dangerous. They just
hot from the oven.
Yeah, just bash you over the head or in the face with them or something. But or maybe they're like those new ones. They have like the filling in them. Hot from the oven. That way they hit, and then that like fudge sticks on your face and
fudgy, delicious napalm.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh, you look like oh god, what's his name? The judge in Roger Rabbit when he's melting.
Nice. Good call.
Right?
Is it just me, or
no.
Does it just seem like these two just need to be let out behind a building and two to the back of the head?
Yes.
Hitman style.
Yes.
I mean, Jesus. Oh, my wife threw cupcakes at me. I was very badly injured. Like in Jerky Boy.
Nice.
I was very badly injured.
I think that they should just, start letting the prisoners in Texas get a taste for human meat. And every time they read a story like this, they just wing them into a big... They just put them into a pen until, they're ready to go to slaughter.
I like it.
Ugh. Yeah, seriously, for cupcakes.
I hate people.
Cupcakes.
Hate.
But that was not the funniest domestic violence type story that I heard for the week or read for the week.
I don't know if that's just sad.
Yeah, it is. This next one will make you laugh when you read the headline, though. Ready?
All right, bring
it. Here you go.
All right.
Boom. Man hits woman with frozen armadillo.
Awesome. I want that on a shirt.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, I don't even care what the rest of the story says. That's it. That's all I need.
Frozen armadillo.
Yes.
Who has these?
I know. Here we go. There's a short article here. This very well may be the weirdest thing you'll read all day. Dallas police are on the hunt for a man who's accused of attacking a woman with a frozen armadillo. The altercation occurred in the parking lot of an apartment complex where the 57-year-old was buying...
This wasn't a trailer park.
Yeah, no shit. Was buying the carcass from the suspect so that she could eat it. An argument over the price led to the man allegedly throwing the dead animal at the woman. Not once, but twice.
Wait, so he picked it up and then threw it again?
Yeah. It's like, she's like, I'll give you $1. He's like, fuck you, throws it at her. It's like, if she's not meeting your price, why would you essentially just give the thing to her?
Why not grab her by its dopey, shitty tail and beat her across the face and buttocks with it?
She was reportedly bruised when it struck her in the leg and chest, and the man could face assault charges if located.
Oh, God, so doomed.
Doomed.
All right. Here's what I'm pulling. Here's what I got here.
All right.
You got our lovely culture where everyone's sue happy and, charge happy
right.
about frozen armadillos and cupcakes. Meanwhile, on the other side of Earth, there's people getting hacked apart with machetes and shit.
Yeah. People starving to death all the time because there's like militias controlling the food flows.
Exactly.
And yeah.
This guy threw an armadillo at me and I'm badly bruised on my thigh. Officer.
Suck it up. Next.
Exactly. Pistol whip to the face. Now you're bruised on your face.
Rub some dirt on it. Walk it off. Next. Telling you.
God.
That's why we need to be life coaches. People like this need to call us.
You know what? They should have let all them wild animals just run free. Because these people would be eaten alive.
You know what? Here's what would happen. One of those tigers would be like stalking these people right here.
Exactly.
And they'd be like, the tiger would be like, delicious dinner. I know it's going to taste disgusting because they're stupid as fuck.
Stupid does not taste good.
No. He's like, they're going to be all stupid. They're all going to be nasty, but whatever. And he's like, maybe I'll eat that armadillo later when it thaws. And then right as the tiger's about to attack, the dude will throw the armadillo at the woman. It'll hit her, ricochet, fracture the tiger's skull, and kill it.
You're probably right.
That's how it'll go down. And then they'll probably like get into a fight over the carcass of the tiger.
It's annoying.
And then the tiger will get arrested and brought up on charges for stalking or something.
Exactly.
And then put down. Yeah. It'll be euthanized.
It's already been put down.
Right. That's how it would have went otherwise. The tiger wouldn't have survived. Because as much as I'd love to believe that the strong will always survive, the idiots keep pushing through. I don't know how.
Well, we don't have natural predators is the problem.
Yeah, that's actually, I think that's what it is. The predatory instinct in people's being waned. Yes. And as a result, since no one's really got that, it's people are stumbling into positions of power rather than, taking them.
Like
over here. Again, going back to the other parts of the world where people are overthrowing dictators and fighting for their freedoms and rights and whatnot.
Exactly. The good old days where,
careful
these two retards would be in the woods arguing about an armadillo and one of them gets taken out by a grizzly bear.
Yeah. Or they'd be taken out into a field somewhere and, someone else would put a gun to the back of their head and put them out of their misery. Of Mice and Men style.
Exactly.
Look it up if you don't know what I mean. Sweet God, you better know what I mean.
If you don't know what he means, you're a dunderhead. That's what I say.
Ugh. All right, and now the grand finale. Not really grand, it's just the finale. But
how about le grand finale?
No, it's French.
Oh.
Remember your things from No Ma'am, your No Ma'am commandments or whatever. Mm. It is wrong to be French.
Good point. Oh, my.
This is a story from Cracked.com that actually started with that there was some research done that basically says that people who are like assholes, obese, have beards, whatever, are more successful in their careers. I know, right? You got to gain some weight.
I guess.
Yeah.
Success, here I come.
Yeah. All I got to do is be an American.
Yeah, exactly.
Ta-da! But this story is 6 things that people say hurt careers but actually seem to help. And, there's some good ones on there. Like one, start drinking at bars that, whatever. They've got some funny shenanigans in there. And,
I can get behind that. I've talked to lots of interesting people in bars.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. The next one we've got covered. Be a jerk.
Ding.
Done. Had that one for years. But that's completely true. A lot of people don't understand how sometimes you just have to be a jerk. Mm-hmm. Jerks move up in the world. They don't generally tend to get kept down.
This guy's a go-getter and a quick decision maker.
Translation, asshole.
Exactly.
Ass kisser, but asshole. Yeah. You're one or the other, pretty much. I mean, yeah. Because if you're just bloodthirsty, but you work for a company that's all about bottom line, you're going to be a VIP in like a month.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, hey, I know what we should do. We should get rid of that whole section and just, we'll just have we'll outsource it. And they're like, oh my God, that'll save us millions.
These 25 people, it could easily replace by a candy machine.
Yeah. What? That's
what
great.
Are we thinking of?
That's brilliant. And it'll improve the morale of everyone else.
Yes.
Candy. Free candy.
Of course.
Be the Simpsons, like where Homer suggests that they should give more tartar sauce on Fridays with the fish sticks. And Mr. Burns is all for it because, that little bit of tartar sauce will make everybody happier so they'll, get more production out of them.
Well, when you got an idea, you got an idea.
The next one here, all over it too, become sexist.
Well, yeah, I think we covered that today.
Hey, because, like this said on, what was that Family Guy, that sexual harassment video they have Peter watch, where it's like, nothing says good job like a firm open hand slap on the behind. Kids these days.
Kids these days, indeed.
Indeed,
Brian, indeed.
Careful. Oh, come on, internets. The next one, grow a mustache.
All right.
Because, hey, look at, people who have epic mustaches, seem to...
Yeah, they are quite...
People know who they are.
Tom Selleck, hello.
Although, oddly enough, if you look at most business people, there's, no facial hair.
Yeah, I know.
Even with the emergence of, all those commercials you see on TV where the person's wearing the suit and everything, and then they've got, the day scruff and their hair's all over the place. It's like, yeah, it's amazing because you don't generally see that person
Not really.
at the top of the company.
No.
So, but, whatever. There's nothing wrong with just growing a mustache.
Hells yeah. I'm all about it.
Especially if it's a glorious mustache. Then the next one is get fat if you're a guy. Which, could go back to the sexist thing because literally, there's been studies done that, fat guys can move up in companies, but fat women tend to have significant issues moving up, which is,
weird.
Yeah.
Sexist. Both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, though?
Eat more?
No, eat less.
Oh.
Well, if you're a woman, if you're a guy, eat more. I don't know.
Right.
Or just kick them right in the face.
Spin kick.
And then this one, wait a minute, be less attractive. Oh, if you're a woman, okay. To say, I don't know about this. But apparently, where is it? Israeli researchers with borderline creepy access to thousands of female photos said they sent out, they paired resumes with job openings, with each pair being almost identical, except for one small detail. One resume in each pair contained a picture of either an attractive or an average-looking man or woman. The researchers found that female applicants who didn't enclose a photo were 22% more likely to get the job than plain-looking female applicants, and strangely, 30% more likely to get the job than attractive female applicants. Being pretty made you less likely to get the job with the exact same resume.
That's interesting.
Unless they're afraid that there's going to be sexual harassment issues, maybe?
Maybe.
Whatever. Shouldn't have anything to do with that. But
well, maybe they're worried to be too distracting for them guys.
Yeah. Or maybe they know that the boss is some fucking creep.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Frickin' Clint will be trying to diddle her in a second.
Whoa. You mean Ted, businessman.
It's Ted Sexist.
Yes, Ted Sexist.
Yes.
CEO.
Good old Ted Sexist trying to get his fingers dirty in about a week. Exactly.
You're right. For those who didn't know, I just sniffed two of my fingers like they had been buried knuckle deep. Yeah. That was the only thing I could think of, though.
That's pretty wild.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, we got part of that stuff covered.
I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like you said, success is on the way, right?
Hell yeah.
First we get the power. No. No, all we do is get some cocaine, and then we'll be like Scarface, right?
Shot in our mansions?
Yeah, maybe we don't want that.
No, not really.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly. Not get shot in our mansions?
It's probably a good idea.
See, I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go that way. We'll go with the Scarface while he was successful part. Then we'll not do the went crazy with power.
Talking about the money montage.
Yes.
All right.
But not the when he got crazy with power and he started saying fuck you to everybody.
I kind of liked it when he hung the dude from the helicopter.
Well, we can do that.
That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. There's no reason we can't do that. What we'll do is we'll fly over Texas about lunchtime around the prison and we'll just dangle people over in, like piñatas.
Perfect.
Right? We'll see what the inmates come up with. We won't give them any tools to help, but we'll just see what happens.
It's like a social experiment.
We'll hang them by their feet, too, so they'll be trying to kick and get away as they're swinging, like, weightlifting, like dumbbells and shit at them.
I like it.
Trying to knock them down.
Throwing basketballs up there and whatever else they have in the prison yard.
Right. Maybe we'll luck out and some of the snipers for the prison will take them out.
Perfect.
Like, they'll pull some top shot shit and shoot through the rope.
Speaking of sniping, Battlefield 3.
Yep. Yep. This Tuesday.
Hells yeah.
We'll have our official review next week.
Got that right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Complete with talking.
Ooh.
That's right. No silent podcast next week.
I hope you download our last silent podcast.
I still think it would have been funny if we would have, just put up a transcript of this one.
That would be entertaining.
Nothing but text. Like, here's a PDF. Like, when people click on the download thing, it just downloads a PDF.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh, man.
That would be perfect.
Instead, they can just pretend this is, then they could have pretended it was an audiobook.
Yeah. I like it.
No.
No, I do. It's funny.
All right, fine.
Oh, man.
Yep.
All right. I think that's about it, eh?
Yeah, I think so, too.
All right, episode 13, another fucking stunning success.
What the hell did I just do?
Oh, my God, Brian. Steve Jobs is haunting your computer.
What's new?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and I think we'll just go out with a whimper this time. Or, a fish quaif.
Fish quaif. Have a cherry concoction. You'll be fine.
Nice. Salty language for this week. I'm Brian.
Yeah, I'm Tony.
And I'm Nicolas Cage. See you next week.
George Lucas.
Goodbye, guys.